KMOX News Time is 5:33. Some of the world's most cutting-edge healthcare startups came to town yesterday to try and get the hookup for success.
16 health companies came for the GlobalSTL Health Innovation Summit at Washington University. GlobalSTL's Vijay Chauhan says one of them has an innovation which helps provide care to prevent pregnancy complications.
You have a very high degree of preterm births and major mortality issues and so on, both with the mom and the baby. This is a major problem. We have a company from Israel that has basically developed a sensor that keeps track of your pregnancy every day of your pregnancy from beginning to end and provides all the information back to your care team. Now you're bringing basically the clinical support to the home.
GlobalSTL had a packed schedule for these companies too, with 145 one-on-one meetings scheduled between startups and the large healthcare providers and companies that are based here. Michael Calhoun, St. Louis's News Radio KMOX.
Last night was a Shark Tank. Louis's News Radio KMOX. St. Louis is playing matchmaker, connecting some of the world's most promising healthcare innovators with some of the biggest healthcare providers.
At the GlobalSTL Health Innovation Summit this year, there were 145 one-on-one meetings scheduled, a busy day, including firms like MedOrion from Israel, which uses AI to send customized healthcare push alerts. It's headed by Avatar Ken.
If you're someone that's really engaged with your healthcare services, we don't want to nudge you, give you text messages if you don't need it. You're already engaged. But if you're someone that needs a little bit more push, then we might approach you in a certain manner.
He's meeting with huge organizations like Centene, Express Scripts, BJC, Mercy. Last year, he left St. Louis with the firm's first big customer, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. GlobalSTL's Vijay Chauhan says St. Louis is becoming the place to go for overseas companies trying to get into the U.S.
These are companies that ordinarily would go to Boston and Silicon Valley, and they don't even have us on their radar screen. We don't even exist. And we said, let's make a case for those folks.
Michael Calhoun, St. Louis's News Radio KMOX.
From the Jefferson Bank and Trust Business Desk at the GlobalSTL Health Innovation Summit Wednesday, there were 145 one-on-one meetings scheduled between small startups and some of the country's biggest healthcare firms based right here.
When you put them all together, the buying power of St. Louis is greater than what you see in Boston, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Chicago, Nashville. These are all the places that people think they should be going to.
GlobalSTL's Vijay Chauhan says the key was getting these healthcare companies and providers out of their silos and working together as a community. The Dow from Stifel is up 16.